Hello everybody, my name is Serg, and I'm an associate of the Gold Taker 13 channel. Now, today I am the host of a brand new series on this channel we're going to try and launch called Manga Talks. It's basically where we talk about mangas. Popular mangas, little known mangas, mangas that may have an anime, that don't have an anime, that may be getting one soon. It just depends. But we'll be talking about mangas. Also, a lot of these mangas that we're reading are our opinion. If you have an opinion, that's your opinion. And if we get certain details wrong, a quick note. We may read manga, but we don't remember a lot of details very well. So there might be moments where we have to go back in the book and be all like, oh, that's how it is again. But bear with us. Also, spoiler warning to anyone who hasn't read these mangas, or they have an anime, but some details haven't come out yet. So if you want, you can stop here at the moment. Take a break, read the manga if you want, or just wait later on until the anime finishes. That way you're not spoil. There's no spoiler warnings. There are no spoilers for anyone who may be watching. Just a quick note. So that's all the important stuff you will need to know. Okay? And let's get on with the show. For this very first episode, we decided to begin with a 3-volume series that is still ongoing at the time of this video, that in my opinion is really cool. What I like about this series has to do with the fact though that not only does it have a unique style compared to other mangas, but has a story that's a story style that's becoming popular. And also, I like the fact though that it makes reference to a lot of music, especially a lot of old rock and roll music, since I'm a fan of rock music. Basically, everyone on this channel is a fan of rock music. I mean, me, your host Gold, Mr. Wild. Basically, we're all fans of rock and roll. Like a quick side note before we get any further. Right here is an old Guns N' Roses album called Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits, with many of their classic songs. Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, Paradise City, Knocking on Heaven's Door, You Could Be Mine, November Rain, Live and Let Die, and a few others. Anyway, back to the manga. The manga we will be talking about at the moment is called The Guy She Was Interested Wasn't a Guy at All, which, like I said, at the moment has 3 volumes. Sorry about that. So far, there are 3 volumes for this series. And I think the series has an interesting story. Basically, it's a yuri story. For anyone who doesn't know what yuri means, it means a girl and girl relationship. Basically, it's a storytelling about the romantic life of 2 girls. Well, that's what I understand. Like I said, I may read manga, but certain details are iffy to me. To my knowledge, I understand that yuri is basically a type of a relationship between two girls. But yeah, the story revolves around two girls who over time get close together. But in the beginning, it was funny. The way it begins is funny. Yeah. One of our main characters walks into a music store and sees a mysterious person at the counter. And automatically they fall in love with them because of the fact though that not only do they look cool, but they also know a lot about music like them. They're especially into old school rock music. So so they fall in love with her. But little do they know that the person they're in love with is in their classroom sitting right across from them and is also a girl. It's revealed later on that she is a girl, and that's when their relationship starts to build. Anyway. Now, like so far, I talked about I talked a little bit about what the story is about. I talked about the fact that it focuses on old music, which I'm into. But what I like about this is the colors. Looking at this, you see a nice solid green cover with these amazing black and white drawings of the characters. That's cool. But it's when you open it, that's when it starts to really pop out. First you see that it's green, and you think, oh, that's nice. But soon later on, though, that's the majority of the colors. It's not standard black and white with a normal manga. Like here, there's a nice color panel to start off the story that some mangas do have, which I do like. Gives you an idea of what the characters look like. Here as well on another page. But now, when we get to chapter 1, this is when you see, this is where it really stands out. If you're having trouble seeing, the fact is that there's green. Elements of the background are green, compared, and it's contrasting with the characters. There are moments where the characters are also green as well, but what I'm trying to say is, I like about how it's a nice blend of color and black and white. It doesn't feel like a typical manga where it's mostly black and white. About the fact though that just the green element itself really makes it stand out more. Also, I think that's one reason why I picked it up. It wasn't just the musical element. Oh, sorry. I think that's one reason why I liked it. Not just because of the story, but because of the fact that the colors just stood out. Especially the green, because two of my favorite colors are green and black, which this manga has, which stands out to me. So story is good, has a lot of emotions, has a lot of build up. The colors are amazing. The fact that they stand out in such a way that it gains your attention. And also still the fact that they just talk about all this old music. They make references to classic artists, classic rock groups. They even show you the titles of songs. They even mention bands like Red Hot Chili Peppers or Smashing Pumpkins. So that is a unique story. At the time of this video, there are 3 volumes that have already been released. They also had a harder cover on on the official Yen Press website. But I was more focused on getting the actual copies of the other volumes before getting the. I may get that someday, but not at the moment. All in all, my thoughts on this manga is that it has a really good story with great colors and elements. And in my opinion, I would it would be kind of interesting seeing it get an anime. Eh? Especially because with an anime, it can help bring out these colors. It can show you like what the characters may look like with certain hairstyles, with certain clothing. Or imagine they try doing something unique like the manga, and instead of doing like a normal colors, they instead do a blend of black and white and green to create a unique world for itself. Only time will tell. Let's just wait and see. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. And if you're interested in more content like this, please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and maybe suggest to us mangas that we should read. We have other ones that we have a few that we're going to review at the moment, but we may need to get more since we don't have much. But let's just wait and see. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a good day.